Hey guys, today's makeup look is kind of self-explanatory. I'm gonna be having a Halloween party later today, so I thought I would bring you guys along on my journey of how to do this space alien makeup look. So why don't we go ahead and just get into it to see how I achieve this look. Okay, and starting with a naked face, we are going to be going in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on a flat brush and just kind of brush it on my face. And you can use any of your favorite foundations. This is just the base. This has nothing really to do with the actual look that we're going for today anyways. So if you have a favorite, go ahead and stick to it. Okay, and now that is all blended in, I am going to go ahead and use a matte finishing spray. I'm going to be using this a couple times just because I really want to make sure my makeup is really staying on my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray this on my face. And like I said, because I do want all this makeup to go ahead and stay on, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the e.l.f. HD setting powder. And I'm not gonna actually buff this in, I'm gonna have this bake on my face a little bit. Okay, so now that I look like a ghost, now I'm gonna go ahead and start with my eyes. I'm gonna go in, you can use any palette really that has a nude color. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this first nude color here in my palette, and I'm just gonna kind of put it as a base for my eyes. Now I have a bunch of different purple eyeshadows with me, so I'm gonna go ahead and start light. I do have this e.l.f. pot of eyeshadow. This one particularly comes with pink and a purple. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this purple shade and use it for my top crease. And this is gonna look dramatic, but that's the look we're gonna go for. And I'm just extending it all the way out to here. Bringing it back very lightly when you bring it back to the inner corner. And I'm not going towards my brow right now because I'm going to be saving that when I go ahead and blend this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to my other eye. Secondly, I'm gonna be going into my Sephora lookbook. I am grabbing this white shimmery shade. If you have any white shimmery shade, you can go ahead and use that as well. So I'm just going to be taking that, and that's what I'm gonna be using all up here. And again, I'm gonna be carrying all that out this way. And you're just gonna wanna make a nice blend with that. Also gonna be going in with this darker purple shade. I'm just going to be putting this just on the eye area, not the outer eye area. We're going to go ahead and blend that in. And doing that is just gonna make this more sharp look in your eye. Now I'm gonna be going in with a pink shimmer for the inner eyelid. So I'm gonna take a generous amount there and just kind of dab it on that inner eye. I'm just gonna be taking some loose makeup powder. This one in particular is from LA Colors. I think they carry this brand at like Walgreens, Target, CVS, kind of any drugstore. And this one comes with a little handle. So I'm gonna take a little bit there and put it on the inner eye like so. And I'm going to be bringing this all along this way where we originally put that white eyeshadow. You see how it's kind of defining this purple strip here? That's the look I want, but if you wanted, you can blend it a little more to make it look a little subtle, but I'm kind of going for that star power look. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is kind of wipe off all of that loose setting powder that I had on my face. All right, now I'm gonna be taking a white eyeliner pen and I'm just going to be putting that in my inner waterline, just like so. I'm gonna put a generous amount on just to make my eye look really, really big. I'm trying to open, I have another white eyeliner pencil, but I can't get the plastic off. Now I just wanted to use a little bit of a finer tip because I'm gonna be going in and kind of running this all the way out underneath where I kind of started my waterline, but I'm going to go ahead and extend it all the way out here, kind of make a line that's going to be going into the dark eyeshadow that we had, kind of like a really, really long wing. I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing on the other side. All right, now that I look completely crazy, I know this doesn't make sense yet because we haven't even done the rest of the face. So now we are going to go ahead and add some lashes. I am going to be adding lashes on the upper and lower. I grabbed 2 different styles, and you can use kind of any styles you wanted as long as they're both kind of different. For the bottom lashes, I'm going to be using more pointy lashes just to be more of that retro space look. And then for the top, I'm going to use more kind of plushy, wild ones. Okay, so my top lashes are on. I'm going to go ahead and put on my bottom lashes, but I am having trouble opening any kind of packaging today. Good enough? Okay, so now that we have one side of the bottom lashes on, you can see how this is supposed to make my eye look really, really big. So kind of like a doll eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that other eye while I'm here. All right, so now we have both eyes of eyelashes on, and we have the super dramatic kind of Star Trek look going on. We're gonna go ahead and contour our face, but instead of using those natural contour tones, we're gonna be using purple shades, pink shades, kind of whatever shades you want. I'm in particularly going to be using the same kind of purple tones that I used on my eyes, just to kind of make a cohesive look. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my purple with a contour brush, and I am going to be sculpting out my face. And you can use as much or as little as you want. You can always blend it out. I always say that it's probably best to start with a little bit amount, and then you can kind of go ahead and add more later. But I'm going for a very sculpted look. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my chin as well, just kind of bringing that all the way behind my ear, down around, just for a very structured look. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna contour my nose as well, but I'm gonna do this probably with a lighter shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a ColourPop shade. This is again in the shade Bill. I'm just trying to make it look like I have a very slim nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag this all the way down up to my start of my eyebrow. All right, now the fun part is of course highlighting. I have this awesome e.l.f. highlighting palette. I don't know if these shimmers are picking up so well, but it's kind of this greeny and pinky shade. So I am just going to be highlighting the shit out of my face basically. And I'm just kind of taking my brush and using it both colors at the same time. And I'm using a generous amount, and I'm just going to be highlighting literally my whole face, if you will. My chin area too. Kind of bringing that all around, and I'm going to be using it on the tip of my nose and my forehead. Now I didn't really touch base on my forehead too much because the wig I have does have kind of like a fringe thing going on, so you don't see a lot of my forehead. Okay, now I do have bedazzles that I'm also going to use. I'm going to be putting some bedazzles kind of like this around my eye. We're just gonna go ahead and go in and pick out some small to medium shaped ones, sized ones, not shaped ones. And to attach these, I am going to go ahead and just use regular eyelash glue. And I have different size ones like I said, so I'm gonna start biggest to smallest. I'm gonna try my best to make them as cohesive as I can. So I'm gonna kind of start where my eyelashes end. And I like to do 1, 1, 2, 2, just to make sure they're a little bit symmetric. I think it's time for a lippy, if we will, right? Before I put on my lippy, I forgot I didn't highlight the top of my lips like I like to do. Why can I not open this? Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna go in with the shade from ColourPop. It's called Make Believe. I knew this lipstick would come in handy eventually. It's kind of this like purple lilac-y shade, and I'm just going to put it on my lips. All right, and of course you can use any lipstick shade that your heart desires. I just really wanted to stick with that purpley family because of everything else is kind of purpley and lilac-y. So now, just to set everything, I'm gonna go ahead and do another spray of a matte spray finish All right, so that's it for the makeup portion. I'm gonna go ahead and slide on my wig and my antenna to show you guys the finished look. And there you guys have it. The wig completes it all, and I do have my head boppers on. I know you can't really see them from this angle, but this is my Space Retro Alien Glam makeup look. But there you guys have it, this retro space alien look. I hope it inspired you this Halloween to get inspired and do something kind of funky and crazy. I'm not a makeup expert by any means, but I think it's really fun to kind of dabble into different things and kind of step out your comfort zone. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel.